Troy and Abed in the morning.
Why do mugs do this?
I don't know. Mugs are so weird. Why are the graphics catered to left-handed people? Apple juice.
Oh, is that what you put in there?
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
So, I thought it would be fun, well, kind of both of our ideas mixed together, to do like movie reviews, but I also thought it would be cool if we make this like a type of series. So we sit down with some mugs, coffee, tea, water, apple juice, and review some movies that we've watched.
Generally speaking, these will be movies we've seen together.
Yeah.
We're just going to talk about them. We'll review them and kind of say what we liked about them, what we didn't, and hopefully you guys can get in on the action too. Put on some comments. We'll ask you some questions.
Put them in a little bowl.
Pumpkin bowl. What are we calling this segment, Victoria?
Movie tea with D and V.
Yeah.
So we're spilling the tea on these movies.
Before we get into this, it would mean the world to us if you guys could subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, not the video, like the video, and hit the bell if you want to get notified of more content that we're going to be putting out for you guys this month and for all the months to come.
Don't just watch and then scroll away. Thanks.
Yeah, subscribe. Tell them about what we're doing here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick out a movie, I guess, I'm picking one out and then you're gonna review it first. But I'm gonna make a game out of it. So I'm gonna not tell him what the movie is, I'm gonna make him guess.
So do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, let's do it. Digging in. Oh, someone's come to join.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, so we're also doing shows.
Right.
I don't know how easy I want to make this clue. Really good car sequences.
Mindhunter. Mindhunter Season 2, because that's what we watched. Well, let me start off by saying that we loved Mindhunter Season 1. It was incredible. Everything about it, the characters, the story, the tone of it, it was amazing. I'm a huge fan of David Fincher, and through his movies, you are also a big fan of David Fincher. So we were really excited to get into that. So Season 1 was amazing. We were super excited when Season 2 was announced. We knew it was coming. The main storyline was about the Atlanta serial killer, the Atlanta murders.
Right.
And then with little trickles of the BTK still in there, as it was in Season 1. It was really good. It was really good. And the clue that you gave was amazing, because that's what I liked most about it, was that the car sequences and just sitting in the car and, well, not just the car ones, but like sitting with a character or two and just talking.
Conversation segments.
Yeah. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Incredibly enthralling and engaging. I was just like totally sucked into this TV show every time they were just talking.
Yeah, well, every episode felt like a movie. When they're actually interviewing the criminals in prison, those are like the greatest scenes. They're just so intense. You're just so sucked in. It's just quiet. Everyone's just like you're drawn into this conversation.
It does what it's supposed to do. It sucks you into the psyche of these characters, which is what it's all about. Yeah. I didn't like it as much as Season 1. Season 1 was much more enthralling for me. However, this one was still it was top tier. Yeah. It was still so good. Like if I were to rate them, they would not be very much.
You can talk about each episode afterwards. You can have a discussion about it, about what you thought, about what, like maybe, I don't know, your ideas. It's such a good conversation starter. I don't know. The thing that I just didn't like the most was kind of the separation of the main characters. They weren't as like together. They weren't as on the same page. They were just kind of...
Well, there was one character, you hardly saw her throughout the whole thing. Yeah. I mean, she had her own little personal side story, and she was hardly involved with the show at all.
Yeah, so I thought that was weird what they did with the main character.
First season, I think, was Holden's story. Second season was very much Tench's story. Not only his personal life, but like how he balanced his personal life with his work life. I think that's really what it was. And then I hope Season 3 is going to be, what's her name?
The lady.
Wendy Carr.
Wendy.
Dr. Wendy Carr.
Wendy.
She's a great character, and I was upset to not see her as much in this one. So I hope Season 3, she gets a lot more shine.
I feel like I want to see her backstory. Like, why is she so tense? You know?
I mean, she was a woman in the...
I guess.
Like early 60s, 70s, late 70s.
But she's like, she's a scholar. She's very like
I think
conservative.
I think she just had to be if she wanted to gain respect from
everyone. Career that she was in. Yeah,
I guess that's right. But great season, and I can't wait for season 3. Honestly, shall we move on?
You go.
All right. What one is it going to be? This one is a movie. Had a cute kid in it. What's it? Yeah, movie. Old man. He was Henry Munster from the Munsters.
Oh, the Frankenstein one. Is that one 13 Ghosts? No.
No.
No. Hold on, I have it. Pet Sematary.
Yes.
Okay.
The original.
Original Pet Sematary.
What are we doing with these?
I don't know. I put it over there, and Bosco threw it away. So.
Bosco.
He's so cute.
So lazy.
I liked it. I guess for an 80s horror movie, it's pretty good. Obviously, the entire time, as every horror movie, you're like, why are you doing that? That's the main thing I can say.
You talk about this guy knowing that cemetery is going to bring things back to life.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we're going to spoil this because this is 1989, so you had time to watch it.
Yeah.
Why would you multiple times go to that graveyard thinking, next time it'll be better?
Was it multiple times?
Yeah. No, it was the cat, then the kid, then the wife.
The cat.
So, I mean, you knew it was coming. The kid just killed everybody, and then you're like, maybe the wife will be okay.
Yeah, he was dumb.
This little kid before he turned evil was super cute.
So cute.
Super cute. And then Demon Baby. Hate those.
They're the worst.
Terrifying.
Whenever you like a character, they either turn evil or they die. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it when you watch horror movies because it's like, it's a horror movie, it's gory, it's violent, it's scary, but that old man, he was so cute.
He's just a good character. I liked him, and it was really sad that kid.
You can't say that.
Oh, that's one thing. I was going to say, going into that, you really think you're going to see a lot more animal death?
Oh.
It was just
Pet
the one.
Cemetery.
Yeah, I envisioned a lot more horror animals lurking and coming into the house. I did not expect the actual human side of it, so I think it threw me off a bit, and I was like kind of relieved, but also kind of like, what is Pet Cemetery though? Like what?
It kind of felt
where are the
gypped.
pets? Yeah. So yeah.
Acting was atrocious.
Oh yeah, well.
But I mean, to be expected from a lot of like horror 80s movies. This one isn't up there with the bad ones, I would say. Like, it's still, like, for its time, it was still creepy. It was effective. But the acting was bad.
Next. Oh, okay. The I See Dead People movie. What's that one called?
The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, the big twist ending like that movie.
The Others.
Yes.
Yes. The Others. I saw The Others a long time ago. I was like 11 or 12 in the drive-in, and it scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Spoiler if you haven't seen it, but the twist ending where you find out that the main characters in the family you've been following this whole time, they're the actual ghosts, and they are the ones haunting a family that's living there. It blew my mind. As a kid, and even now, watching it again, I hadn't seen it since then. Watching it again, I was still so excited to see that twist. I'll never watch it again now.
No.
Because you know it, and the whole movie relies on that. Because up until that point, it is a boring movie. I don't know how I was paid attention as a child and how I was scared, because it's not really that scary. It's just that ending it makes the movie. Yeah. The kids were really good actors. I found the kids. I think it has something to do with British accents. That's true. Kids with British accents are always really good actors.
But that one kid with the old man face, like that's his face the entire time. So I don't know if I'd consider that good acting, but like, whatever.
Unless he wasn't supposed to have old man face. And then he did the whole movie. It was a nice creep factor kind of movie to watch late at night during this Halloween season. I think it's necessary to watch as a horror movie, as a horror staple, because it was huge for the time when it. You get it?
Yeah. My quick review would just be the entire time. At first, you're obviously intrigued, and then I was like, at one point, I was just like, how long is this movie? Like, is it ever going to end? And you were just like, an hour and a half. I mean, it feels like it's been 2 hours.
You also learned that back in the 1800s, it was commonplace to take pictures of your dead loved ones. Like, as they were dead, and like prop them up in bed, and prop them up in a chair. That's creepy.
So when she found out they were dead, she put up the picture.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I usually guess pretty much movies along the way, but this one actually kept me where I was like, I believed everything along the way. Yeah. Up to the point, too, of when the real life people were doing, like, the seance or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa!
Yeah, like, you vocally said, you're like, my mind is blown right now.
Yeah, so I was shook.
What do we got here? Based on Scream.
Scary movies. Initially, so Scary Movie 4 and 5. Yeah, they're bad. And I think I said something at one point. I was like, I just don't like. I hate stupid, and I understand stupid comedy to the point of where like there are certain things that are funny. Anna Faris dumps the sponge in the pee, like.
That's Scary Movie 4. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that was Scary Movie 4. Yeah. That just was like cringe, like. That is so annoying because it's so not even spoofing a movie at that point. It's just being stupid. Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know about you, but I enjoy the first, second, and even the third one a little bit. Mm-hmm. The third one is when it starts to get a little bit more stupid and more PG as well. Mm-hmm. The first two are rated R, like adult humor. So we enjoyed those ones, but like you said. Yeah. Once you get to 3, 4, 5, it gets to be really stupid.
I enjoy like the shot for shot stuff though, like in a funny way. Like when Anna Faris walks into the Grudge house, it's like looks exactly like it. Like, is this the house? Like it's just, I like that stuff. That's really cool. Overall, especially the fifth one, just not even. I didn't even laugh. Like it was just not funny.
I was shaking my head. I wonder what it would be like to reboot these movies now. Wow. With this culture we're living in, I don't think we'd be able to get away with any of the jokes in any of the movies. We wouldn't be able to do any of that. They're dumb. They're stupid. Don't even bother watching them.
No. I guess one of my favorite villains.
Not the Joker, just
Joker.
I'll say I liked it a lot. And Joaquin Phoenix is one of the best actors ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for the most part we're probably gonna have the same opinions again. You walk out of there and you're like, did this really happen? What are your theories on this? Everyone can have their own theory. Super cool. Like I loved it. I loved the individuality of the movie. So it's just solo, all about Joker. This is going to be a little spoiler. I know a lot of people didn't like the ending, but I did. Okay, I think I'm the only one who likes it, and I think it's because I'm a Batman fan. I don't care. I think it's still really good on its own. I think it's really good as a Joker movie, and I think that's just a little like cherry on top, like just to finish it off, you know?
The thing you're talking about, to me, felt like a reminder, and I didn't need to be reminded.
Yeah, like you took away from the Joker almost by doing that. I love the fact that it's just more like the mental illness behind it, and it's so like heartbreaking and pulls at all your heartstrings, and you feel so bad for him the whole time, and you understand why he does what he does almost. And then, that just goes to show is like, but was it really? So our camera stopped working. That's great. So we just reviewed 13 Ghosts.
Right.
So we'll just go through it really quickly again. That's so annoying. So basically, I think I was just, it was horrible. Scooby character, Scooby-Doo guy, would you say? Matthew Lillard. Like the first scenes where he was in, I already was just like, wow, he's really bad. Like he should just stick to Scooby. The only parts I really did enjoy was the actual ghosts part in the basement. Each character had their own backstory, which we watched afterwards in the special features, and we learned about their backstory. And those were really cool. Those were scary.
Best part
spooky, best parts.
The movie.
I don't understand, and I didn't really like the fact that this lawyer was supposed to be this bad guy and like kind of luring them in on this secret, and then he was the first death.
Coolest death, slicing him right down the middle this way.
Yeah.
And then his front just slides down.
Just peeled. Didn't it peel?
No, it slides down down the glass.
Yeah. That was
so gross. And
that was
awesome.
Interesting. And then the funny joke with did the lawyer split?
Yes. They needed to have.
That was good.
It was so good.
That was good. So good. Yeah, little things that were good, but overall as a movie,
Yeah, I mean.
1 ghost out of 13.
Is that your rating? Yeah, I mean, I like it for nostalgic reasons. It's one of those movies that as a kid, all the kids were watching without their parents knowing, and they were like sneaking around and being like, ooh, check out this really cool, risky movie that we're not allowed to watch. And I watched it, and it scared the crap out of me, and gave me nightmares, and it was so real to me as a child, especially with those like historical backgrounds on each ghost. I thought it was like true stories.
Yeah.
So I got really freaked out, and for that reason it stuck with me. It's a bad movie. Does not hold up. I'm out of apple juice, so let's do this.
Okay. What's his face? Scooby guy. Just mentioned it.
Oh. Scream 2.
Dose. Specifically
But he's
Dose.
not in Scream 2.
True.
We saw it at a theater downtown Toronto during an event called Drunken Cinema. They hold it every once in a while. You go to the theater, and as you're walking in, you get a drinking card specific to you. So I got one that said, drink every time the phone rings. And Victoria got one that said, drink every time glass breaks. You have to drink every time that happens in the movie, not in real life.
Yeah.
We all sat there in the dark, and there's a ghost-faced guy dressed up as Ghostface walking around. If you get up to go get a drink or go to the bathroom or get food, he could take your spot.
Yeah.
He'll sit in your seat, and when you get back, he's just sitting there, and he freaks you out.
He just messes with you.
Yeah.
But like in a fun way. Like he was giving people popcorn and stuff. Like he was super fun.
Yeah. And we all had glow sticks, and whenever we saw Ghostface in the movie appear, we're supposed to wave them and cheer. It was just a really fun time because all the things you're not necessarily supposed to do in a movie theater, it was encouraged.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be yelling and dancing and waving things around.
Oh, yeah.
And it was great.
Totally interactive.
Yeah.
You're not bitching about people talking or yelling because you're supposed to.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So that was fun. The movie, Scream 2, I love all the Scream movies.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
They hold a special place in my heart as far as like slasher films go because they're so meta and so funny. There's one thing about Scream 2 that I really don't like. Spoiler alert, killing off Jamie Kennedy in Scream 2. Either he shouldn't have been killed off at all, like made it to the end of the series, or he shouldn't have been killed off that early in the franchise because he's such an integral character to the meta of the franchise. Like he's the one explaining all the rules of horror movies and all the rules of sequels, and maybe that's why they killed him,
it
because
like
he's that character.
Yeah.
But I just wish I could have seen him to the end. And see him evolve with the movies. Other than that, great sequel. All the characters are back. All the characters you loved from the first one, well, besides the ones that died or got arrested or whatever. No one got arrested. They all died. R.I.P. Wes Craven, because I don't think we'll ever get something so smart.
Yeah.
And meta as far as this. And if
aware, self-aware.
Yeah, exactly. Self-aware. Exactly. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
And gave us one of the most iconic masks of all time.
The beginning of it, where they're in the theater watching Stab, we're in the theater watching Scream, and doing basically the same things that they were doing. Obviously, not to the wild extent that they were, but it was so like Inception-y.
Yeah,
like, it was so cool.
I loved it.
So that was super fun. Yeah, I agree with everything that you said.
Jada Pinkett Smith deserves an Oscar for that opening. Unreal.
That's it for this week's episode of Movie Tea
with
DNV.
I didn't know we were doing like a...
I don't know.
Was I supposed to do it together?
I guess. I don't know.
Was I supposed to do it in harmony with you?
Maybe. It would have been nice, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit that bell.
Comment below. Like.
Right down there. Right down there. Right down there. Or here. Or here. Where's the watermark? Here or here? Or like our videos and our...
Just do it. You know where it is.
It's everywhere.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.